just let me come and blab today about it, because if it's in my head, then it should be in the video. Hey guys, thank you. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good night. Whatever the time is that you're getting this video. I'm tired. Okay, so first of all, I want to start by thanking everybody. At the first time I made my first video on YouTube, I didn't have 1 subscriber, and doing this video now, I have about 79 human beings that thought it's, lovely to give me a subscribe. Does that make sense? To subscribe to my channel. 79 people that I don't know, and some I know. So I'm very grateful, y'all. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. Cheers to greater number of subscribers and meeting new people here. I've been on social media for as long as I can remember, since 2012. So that's about 11 years now, since my parents permitted me to use that time. It was to go, and it was so intriguing. It was so, we sleep chatting, we chat while sleeping, like it was just part of our life, like the biggest part of our lives at the time. Well, after being here for 11 years, I can point out a few things here that I find just a bit too much. So if you see me looking down here, it's because I have some things I wrote down. I wrote my thoughts down so that I will not come and blab like I normally do. Okay, so one of the things that I find funny these days on social media is how people are online 247. Let's start from that, very obvious. People are online 247, like people don't have another life, no other life apart from being online, morning till night, like that's captured, taking over your entire life. I just find it a bit somehow, like even with a friend, you even go out and you can't even spend 35 to 70 seconds without looking at your phone. It's crazy. Have we all been initiated into, I don't know, it's crazy. It's very crazy, and sometimes it irks me, especially when I'm with somebody. I'm trying to hold a conversation, and just in between, I find it a bit disrespectful sometimes. But what to do? It's a common disease. It's a general disease. So that's one thing that I find. I feel like if you really give me that phone. I remember one time my mom smashed my phone and broke my SIM card and threw it over the fence. That's what I feel like doing to those people sometimes. Well, what to do? Next thing that this one is sickening, that I find crazy these days. Trolls. These are the obvious, right? But I'm coming to the more personal ones. Trolls. People that you can't even trace, but they've taken it as their lifetime duty to pour out negativity out into the social media space, to put out vile energy, just all things evil, just be pointing out to either sadden somebody wherever the person is, bitter people all over the place. And most of the times you can see them egg with their profile, or is one cartoon character that is their profile. You can't no human face, but they are doing the most, making people sad. I don't know how far. I don't know how far the silly comments you make can affect the next person. It can sadden somebody, and for someone that has not built that kind of emotional strength to navigate this social medium, you find yourself always sad, always affected by the things you see here. Not one thing that irks me. My skin crawls when I see those people that are just wicked unnecessarily. It's crazy, and they don't know that. And that's why some people begin to develop suicidal thoughts because of the things they see and things they read. People drop crazy comments, and it's very bad. Blind arguments. Some people just wake up in the morning, in the afternoon, whatever time they wake up, and I see a topic and they know nothing about. They don't even know where the conversation has started from, or where it is going. You just come and talk nonsense, absolute nonsense, and they be looking like, my brother, my sister, it would have been better we didn't see you or we didn't hear you. What the crazy stuff. When I see those kind of people, and even this kind of argument that they will not do, sound like they are even the loudest, they are even the most vocal, typing, saying plenty things, but you are ignorant. Can't you even just, even if you have already told yourself that you must talk rubbish to do, at least if you try, it would have been better. You did small Google type, search, at least get more info in your brain before you start saying something you have no idea about. And when somebody is even trying to even tell you, this thing you're saying is not really, look at facts, then that means to be blind, baseless argument. Crazy. Saying things that will just cause unnecessary drama. I don't know. Those people, when I see them, it's, my body does me somehow. I feel like, but what I can start doing about this arguments, blind arguments thing, I just agree with myself, because sometimes I like to be, I don't know, it's the teaching spirit. I have that teaching spirit. I like to teach what I know sometimes. It's a very easy job for me, and when I see people that are saying something they're not really aware, and I think I know it, and I know it, sometimes my busybody will carry me to be talking and trying to like, but see, I saw it like this somewhere and I think it's true. These days, I've picked my battles. I know the battles I want to engage in. I don't bother myself. It's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. It's just a waste of time. So I remove myself. I just look at the ignorance and smile and laugh. I'm like, wow, entertaining. So that's another thing. You know, that when you see that profile, it's good to sometimes remind yourself that there's a person behind that profile. There's a human being, you know, living, breathing, and very, very in touch with his or her emotions, that has that profile, so that it will guide you in the way you relate with these people. It's good to also acknowledge the fact that people change. People judge people too much. Everybody is in a different phase of their life, you know, learning, exploring, experimenting and all that, experiencing life, you know, in different ways. But some people just come off as too judgmental, like you just have a verdict on every matter. You have something to say, it's right or wrong. You're always about to scale something on the balance of right and wrong. It's crazy. Who made you the judge of life? Who made you the moral judge? It's just crazy. People should just stop doing all this. I just think it's too much. And it's irritating, especially when you yourself you're not even, you don't want to know what's happening behind closed doors. But you, like, your life, because it's not out there, that's why you now have the mouth to be talking about somebody else's life. But if they open your life, nasty. So I don't like the fact that people are too judgmental. You are judging somebody from the tweets of 5 years ago. That person has moved on, has learned, has unlearned. The person has met people. He or she has, you know, and you're judging the person from the tweet of 10 years ago. It's just crazy. And do not bring it up and now make it a whole matter. And that thing, unnecessary taggers. That you just be angry that how did this person become my friend? Tag me and tag 99 people. Such an irrelevant post, such a stupid post. So I see that a lot. Once I see report, block, delete, this 2023, bad mouthing people's bodies, just being devilish. You bad mouth people's bodies, you make them go into depression, you make them begin to think about them, so you make them. When I see those people that were calling other people crazy names, they're not even so. Is it because of filter? Now, some people will now be so bitter. You make them feel less than themselves. You make them devalue people that you cannot create. Why? Man, when I see that, it's as if, it's difficult to bear. So one thing about social media is that it has been a great equalizer. You know, people have come out to teach other people what they know. There's knowledge everywhere. Thanks for that. But now we just have fake experts all over the place. People defrauding others. People doing the most, taking advantage of this supposedly good thing. You know, so this would have been. It's just now difficult when people now mention forex. Now, yeah, if I see forex in your date, I will look the other way, even if you are authentic. If I see Bitcoin, I'm moving the other way. In fact, because of the scamming, because of the fraud, and everywhere. See, that's one thing. I've lost to social media fraud, so I can say firsthand it's a terrible experience. It's a terrible experience. People now, fake coaches, fake testimonials, fake numbers, fake all that. So that people will think you are winning. If you're not winning, why don't you pray to win? Why don't you keep working until you win? I don't know. Well, these are just a few things that X me on social media, and just a few things that X me on social media, and I just said let me come and blab today about it, because if it's in my head, then it should be in a video. Hey, God. So thank you so much for watching. If you're subscribed, I appreciate the subscribe. Like the video, comment, just encourage me, right? I appreciate that. Thank you. See you in another video.